your rope climbing is easy.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
So we're going up a climbing rope.
If y'all want. The people who the other workers who got out when the elevator was there have no trouble helping you guys pull the ropes out of there. They got to get everything out of the hole anyway so they can redo the elevator and
All right, so the plan is, are we taking a short rest or a long rest here? Like after we get out of this hole.
Well, I'm not sure if Traxidus is planning on coming with us immediately, but I think we would probably be best served to come up and do a long rest in Havisham, then come back down and find what we can.
I'm in favor of that. I think we should definitely rest up before we dig deeper into this.
set on mine as well.
So maybe, due to reasons that we are totally not thinking about as characters, we should take a long rest to...
Did we specify whether we leveled up or not?
I think we did.
Yes, we were told we did, because I
so
immediately went and picked some spells out.
So we're level 7 right now?
Is level 7, yes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I went ahead and did the same. I was just
and I would say not so much for Trax as he just came along with his like fresh stuff. But this gives the other guys who've come in at the wee levels of 1 through 3 to redesign their vestments and their clothes and stuff, and take the grime of just punching black stuff into the ground until it's done.
Well,
I feel like there's a growing consensus for a shopping day, so let's go ahead and have a shopping day.
All right, so in that case, I can go ahead and try to secure some lodging for us too, while you guys figure out a way to get out of here. I've got room for one. Anybody want to come with? While so who wants to go with me to? Okay, Z, you're in. First off, Grins is kind of examines himself, and he's like, I don't want to be seen like this anywhere. So pulls out his pan flute and plays a couple notes and kind of gives a stylized spin. And he's going to cast disguise self on himself, and he's dressed in like a very spiffy looking outfit with like tailcoats, and it seems to like sparkle a little bit. So
y'all can collectively figure out what the smell of corruption smells like.
Probably Nancy.
Just kind of shakes his hand off, and some of the black stuff lands on Grins.
Now, seeing as this is an illusion, I think that would just like be underneath, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Yep. So it just kind of splats.
The guy is just like, whoa.
All right. All right, Z. So you were coming with me to procure lodging? Okay.
Don't let him near the bar.
Don't get
Quince is gonna
sidetracked.
sit there with his hand out, like towards Zendira, just like. um,
Hold
as
my
soon as
hand. Adventure.
as soon as Zendira grabs him, I'm going to cast Dimension Door to teleport out of this hole.
Yeah.
So, boom.
Oh yeah, and Zendira is the only one you can do that with because it has to be your size or smaller.
And you know of oh, that's 500. Or
Is 500 feet not gonna get us there?
well, I'm thinking, you know of.
This was a mistake.
You know of 3 different kind of like tavern and like dive and like bar like areas in Havisham's Hope. As it's some of the reason why you got caught and were in trouble from earlier. So there's the Barrel's Brew, which is the one that's closest to the wall right now, and it's like 2 buildings designed the buildings on their land just a little too far apart from each other for a regular size alley. So someone just decided to just like plank in between and make like a sidebar along this like alleyway. Just make a building. And that's 650 feet. But you basically like right on the inside of the wall. As it is a large, it is a large excavation site, and you guys are a bit down. So you, basically, a night crawler yourself.
Oh yes. Well, we'll walk from here.
Basically, like a block around the corner.
Glass is flown out. Zine grins have damped out. That leaves Ilix, Averin, and Averin, right?
Yeah, Dristan, Avron, and you. Yes.
Question. All the rubble of the elevator is at the bottom.
Yeah, it's just kind of all crumbled down at the bottom.
Will mending work on it? Or is it too big?
Depends on how long you plan on. I mean, like.
Well, if I go to, because I flew up, so when I flew up, is there anything at the top that says, okay, so they've planned for this before? If one breaks, they have another one sitting on the side.
Kick a rope down.
I mean, they had one that they were planning to use when they got into the other shaft, which was going to get cleared out after they opened the door, because the other tower is technically over that area.
But they have one available, basically.
Yeah, because they were going to get one, so they're like, oh, now I got to build a third one, and the other one isn't like destroyed. Basically you guys like cut the ropes and then it like hit the ground. So if anything, it kind of like probably busted the bottom up a bit, took a lot of it out of the nails.
So would mending work then?
Yeah, I mean, it's one every 6 seconds. It's like a patch that's like this, so you could like put pieces back together. Take you maybe like a few minutes.
Well, I don't care if it's rickety. I just want to get the rope part mended back together, because we can tie them and it'll be fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that and maybe like maybe like half a minute on the floor, and then like, if you don't want to nail them together, maybe like 12 seconds on a hinge or something. Yeah, put together. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. here's what I am going to do. Fox is going to look over the edge down at everybody and wave his hand. He's just going to go. And then I'm going to start floating. I'm going to still be in flight, but just float downward. I said mending, but I don't know if I have it. Give me a second here. Because I thought I did. For some reason, I thought it was something that I...
Yes, Boy Scouts not manual.
Yeah, seriously. So I could have sworn. Yep, I got it. All right, cool. So, all right. So I need to take one off and then do that. Okay, cool.
That's
so
like all of like 5 minutes. Yeah. Like,
all right. So I'm gonna take.
it looks like Trax is like holding a welding torch. This thing.
It's like, I'm trying to mind me. I'm just gonna make it easier for you other fellas to get up. So I'm just gonna finish up, and I'm gonna do some of the nailing on the bottom just to make it a little bit more secure. And when it's ready to go, then how do we operate it?
Yeah. Everyone kind of throws Dristan over his shoulder. Come on, Birdman, let's get out of here.
Some of the nailing on the.
We don't have. Are you coming?
Well, boys. Oh, Daddy's talking to the kids right now. You see, he's got the dad look on his face.
Yes, sad moment.
We figured.
All right. So you fixed the elevator, and now
Yeah. He did like
fix the elevator. No help
he did
from
like the
you
video
guys.
game, like hold to fix.
I hope.
Just immediately, just like fix. On my side, on the floor. Should be on the floor right now.
So we're the only last people here. We don't have to. We got the maiden thing taken care of. We got the.
Yeah, the maid is dragged out of that chamber right now. Yeah.
We got the hex rod stuff taken care of too, right?
Yeah, that's around your wrist right now. Yeah.
Okay, so.
I'm finding it slightly concerning that the cleric who has these artifacts of immense power just forgets they are on his wrist.
Okay, so first off, maybe it's a problem. Just be glad I don't drink. Oh wait, I do. No, we'll be fine. Fine, Skilly Man. I'm not gonna forget the fact that I'm carrying freaking nuclear missiles on my hands.
I wish I could.
So I guess we go up.
Everyone kind of. Marvelous.
Standing there like, you're welcome.
So how many ropes was this? Or was it just one rope?
It was like a whole pulley system.
Okay. So as soon as the first rope was fully secured, Alex just
Rude.
Ranger climbing speed, no check required.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I guess that's like what, every 6 seconds. Yeah. Takes you about a minute.
See, that's why he's the last to get healed. Mhm.
All right.
So, Akron was the one that channeled the hex rods to do magic stuff, correct?
Yeah, Tristan Avron.
Just in Avron.
Tristan Avron. He
Let's
is a
just
little
call him
arch.
by his
he's
first
a little-
name so we avoid confusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Christian
get.
and Mr. Rose.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna ask him. I'm just gonna be like, so how do you question for you, Boyle? So that whole like special being kind of thing you did down there with the telekinesis and stuff. How did you do it?
I looked at the hex rod, and I read the manual.
I'm gonna do some healing on him for a second so we can have a straight conversation.
Yeah, if you can remove points of exhaustion.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let's see if I have.
He
This-
didn't take any damage. He just had his life force sucked from him a good couple of
Alright.
times.
So lesser restoration only blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. And then
That boy just needs to go to bed.
yeah, he just needs I'm pretty sure he just needs to go to bed. Yeah. Because I don't think greater restoration doesn't even do that, huh? So
Yeah.
I think it removes a single point of exhaustion.
1 point.
that's great because I don't think I
Basically,
even
like,
have-
stop running a marathon.
Yeah.
That's what
Nah.
that's what it is.
We'll heal up, and I'll just just save your breath. Save your breath. It's okay. Do you mind if I take a look at the hex rocks for a minute? I'm gonna just do my thing.
Yeah. Roll
Yeah.
an Arcana check for me.
Ooh. There you go. That's not where it is. Skills. Arcana. +0. Jesus. So bad. I take a look at it and I go,
So, yeah, you grab this hex rod, and it is a hexagonal prism about this long, so about a foot. Flat faces, one of which has an inset domed half circle gem, maybe garnet, maybe ruby. On the other side, there's another one, and they're circled by these inset designs that just kind of run around the different faces, and up and down them. Yeah.
the designs don't look like a type of language or anything.
No. And they're and like when you think of runes, it's not any of the ones like you've seen. They're not like ones from like any kind of like faith. So it's like there's nothing like on your armor that like with that have runes that are like that. They look like striations at some point. In other points they look like they're connecting between each other.
But it doesn't look
Follow
like
up with this thing and maybe do a follow-up check behind him just because he's got a little more history with the hex rods. And
Yeah, roll it advantage.
all right, this is Arcana, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trax is like, whoa, that looks like a hex rod. Yeah, I can see because it's hexagonal and it's
Yeah.
like
I no. You see, you missed one mark right there.
And and, like with the and like with the three, you guys.
What's advantage? What's advantage? Jesus Christ! Put me up here. Oh, this is delightful.
Do I need to come down there and have a look at it?
Akron, what
You
the?
don't even know.
What
Okay,
is this? Somebody go
Somebody-
bring down the encyclopedia. He's not broken anymore. So
with a 3 and a 5, Trax licked it.
it gives that minor taste of like licking a penny,
Yeah.
and you get like it makes your tongue a little numb. Like you get a little like bit of energy. Like
lift a battery
it
or something.
hums a bit. It hums a bit. It is warm. The 5, yeah, you can feel it. Like it gives a very, very mild vibration because it has been active as the library has kind of come up and about. You go to like you're like rolling around your hands and you like clasp. You go to like wrap your hand around and cover one of the gemstones on it, and before you do, even breathing like really heavy, like reaches out real quick. You can feel like the end of his like fingertips really like get underneath the palm of your hand real quick. Dristan just kind of like. That's a large fireball.
Well, you know. All right, Manuel.
Like,
Maybe we should just
meanwhile,
look at
Trax and
Manuel.
Dragonborn are like, we've been examining this for a while. It is clearly a hex rod, not a fireball.
Shit.
It
Shit.
is okay, Tristan. Sometimes in your very winded state, you might not have the mental capacity. No, yeah. So like this, you guys reach the top.
That was the first rules of the game, guys. Like, this sucks.
We're moving along. It's a good thing this is the shopping episode.
Oh,
So
man.
it was like, all right, stage 2, he gets right back up. You guys, oh man, those would be terrible rolls if those were attacks or magic damage or
Yeah, no kidding.
Was I able to find lodging
Yes.
for us?
So you guys start walking out and you guys get to the closest bar, the one in the corner or in the alleyway, the wider alleyway. And it is because it's between 2, 3, almost 4-story buildings. It has like you can see like juts out in one spot with like a window, and then another one kind of flush against the wall, and then the third one is kind of flush against the wall. As it goes up, you open it up and it gives that soft, dark, cramped feel because there's a few people in the seats, and there's no stools at the bar, so people are standing up and like trying to order things, and they crowd around a bit. There is a small halfling that stands on the bar, and she goes from 3 or 4 cauldrons that kind of sit on the back wall next to the stairs, and then runs along the bar and pours it out to people in the cups. or she reaches back behind her as the wall is pretty much up against the counter, and grabs like liquors and wines and hits beer kegs. Um,
I walk straight
Popular.
to the bar.
and like there's like, instead of like stools, there's like her main like level, because a lot of people are just like 5, and then there's like a raised front half, like where people would, if there were stools, would be putting their feet on, but has been like built up for like smaller people, because she's a smaller person. She understands.
I climb up and I'm like, a drink for my friend and I. Am I still covered in ichor from, from the mines? Because that'd be so much better. Or the library.
Yep.
So yes, well,
Yep.
I'm covered in like black gooey ichor. I'm like, a drink for my friend and I. In our triumphant return from the library.
Yes. Oh, little one. You've been through hell, eh? And then would that also come with a wash if you buy a few of these? She puts a few in down in front. I can give you a coupon for how many?
Uh-oh.
At the bathhouse down the road.
Ah, yes. One for myself, my friend here, and 2 for my friends who aren't here, and 1 for the rose.
Does that get us a coupon?
That is up to the Rose. He usually gets it for free.
Dang it.
But that if your friends aren't drinking, then I believe you'll have a fun time at the bathhouse then.
Okay.
And she puts like, to get the coupon, like 10 pints in front of you.
Grins looks down.
I look at
Looks at the.
kind of shrug, like, it looks like a deal to me.
I like it. The first instruction was keep him away from the bar. He gets up and gets like 10 pints of beer, so he can get coupons to a bathhouse.
To be fair, I said nothing of the sort. Because I don't know at all.
Grins looks at Z and he's like, I like this bar. Take one for the team. So, yeah, I'll start working on one of those.
He goes, that'll be a goal.
Okay. Inventory.
And then she puts down like half, like 4 or 5 half off coupons for.
I
for the
scoop
for
them
the
up,
for the local
and
Havisham
I think
bathhouse.
for a minute, and I have a moment of clarity, and I turn and I hand the coupons to Grins. That like, you should probably hold on to these.
I thought you were about to say you ate them.
I'm not drunk yet.
In my moment of clarity.
Tally ho! All right.
And then she kind of looks down, and it's just 2 smaller folk. And the 10 things, she goes, and then I'm guessing a room for the night.
That would be preferable, yes.
Okay. It's good to do that now before you'll need it after.
Grins,
You want me to
we've
make
found
you
the right
another
place.
set that's kind of more, maybe like the half, maybe some virgin
you're
ones
muted.
I got in the corner.
Sam, you're muted.
Oh, Sam is muted because he's got that face.
Oh yeah, that might be dad face. I thought that was Indira stop drinking.
Yes, I have resting dad face.
I
Sorry.
thought that was Indira drinking face.
Those two are interchangeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kid comes by. Yeeks. So
Grins looks over. He's like, "Yeah, it's good that we get the room thing settled before my negotiation powers are impaired." As he reaches for his second.
okay, would that be one, or are you guys getting separate ones for each other?
Let's see. We'll need. Okay, Rose gets it. Gets a free whatever. Apparently,
Rose
so,
probably has his own place somewhere.
Yeah, it's totally fine. All right, yeah, we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I'm like, but if the room
Fine.
doesn't have a place, won't he be really mad at us if we don't get one?
I mean, he.
How many do I get to drink before I start making Constitution saves?
Said, how many do I get to drink? Holy shit.
At what point
It
have we gotten out of the
depends.
library and
Have
back into the tavern here?
Probably.
Grins. It depends if you're moving. If you're moving, if you're sitting down and then getting back up, it depends. If you don't move, maybe 5. If you move, maybe 2. South Korea for you. Yes, you guys have gotten up out of the elevator, up the excavation walkways. It's like 4 flights of stairs, sporadic across the different rings and levels they've been digging out. And then onto the main road over into the gate, which is really maybe only about 100 feet where Grins and them actually popped up out of the ground. Just kind of like along the wall. He had to go up and around, I suppose. You came through. I can't remember if you had stopped. If I remember correctly, Ilix took a beeline for the excavation site.
Yes.
He did beelines. Ilix like, no temptations, Demon Town. Demon Town.
I seek knowledge, not poon.
Like Tandro when he gets into the entertainment districts. Like, mission! You shall not slander me, womans. So yeah, you wouldn't really know where to go. It's like, oh.
I'm gonna cast sending on Zendara.
Yeah. Pings his location on his GPS too. Bing.
Yeah.
Like, huh? He's that way. He's that way.
Where'd you guys go?
Help us at tinfoil.
Hey, cats! We're in the
No.
It's more like. Yeah, it's more like you're just kind of like, hey, you guys, where you been? And then it's like,
Oh.
Oh, no.
Come on, we get to drink what we like.
You know what would be crazy awesome is if he's not DC'd and he actually stood there just like that and stopped perfectly. So let's all do the same thing. Just like stop and just stay like that so that he'll think that everybody is kind of messed up.
no.
So, did you know you were frozen?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
we
got
missed
like
everything you
here.
said.
Oh, I was gonna say everybody was still moving on my end. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
You froze for all of us for a second.
Yeah, I was like, I heard everything.
Oh. We thought we had lost.
What's going on?
Oh no, yeah.
That moment in the DM's mind, I have completely lost control of this party.
It was like,
So I kind of shake my head like this, and then I go, "Oh, I'll try this again." So I cast it. I cast sending on friends.
Okay. And what do you say?
So, how are you? Curious. Did you get us a room, and where are you? You can reply to this message.
The name of the place. The name of the place again was the what barrow?
it's the barreled brew. So
Okay. So Grins responds, Trax, where are you? We're at the barrel. We got room. Z buying.
Oh.
same general location, kind of sonar, just little bing. And you're like, oh, there's that way. There's that way.
Okay, Alex, I go, oh, this is not good.
Or have they been ambushed? What's wrong?
Yeah. Yeah, they've been ambushed. It's crazy, right? They've been ambushed by alcohol.
Definitely not.
What did I say? What did I tell him? Keep him away from the bar.
Damn.
That was the last thing. You heard it. You heard it, didn't you? I told him stay away from bar.
I didn't know why, but now I know.
Dial, you're about to know a lot better.
I guess. Do I need to ask someone where it is, or should I just know now?
I mean, they'll tell you because it's the one in like a couple of blocks
Mm-hmm.
of this area.
Wouldn't Big Guy know?
If it
Rose know?
helps.
A few people, like as you like walk down, like was it this alleyway? A few of them are like, I mean, yeah, but you could go to that one, and it's like it's the barned mare. It's like a much bigger, but it's a little further down. That's one of the other ones that Grins knows. It just wasn't the closest one.
We didn't make it.
Um,
Yeah.
If it helps in locating Grins and Z at this point, Grins is definitely singing.
Yeah.
Loudly.
Sure.
Z is
Sure.
It's not hard. Just, you know,
Z is diversity, too.
some people are like, yeah, you can go down that one. I mean, for lodging, for drinks, I mean, you could just it's that alleyway. Yeah, you go down that way. So that's you kind of get those that you're like, ooh. Did my friends decide to go to like a 3 or 2, like a 2.8 star like dive bar? Like,
Yeah, I'm walking in judging the shit out of the place.
yeah, I mean it's dark. It's dark, but it's not dirty. You know,
Walk
it's
in
got like
and-
the floor is still like the dirt because it's rustic. For the first floor, and like I said, there's no stools in front of the bar because there's just like a few tables up against the other wall, and then enough room for like people to like stand in front of the bar and order stuff. It's like
Grins is leaning on the bar when you walk in, and he turns around. He's like, Trax, coupons.
Oh.
like the
I'm not
stairs go
looking at him.
over the
I'm
bar.
looking at him. My hand is literally on my head, and I'm shaking. I'm just shaking it back and forth.
Like the back wall from like ceiling to floor is like barrels, like casks facing outward, and then like cauldrons of stuff that is cold and frothing and hot and frothing.
Mm.
You
Prince
know,
throws an arm over Z, and he's like, "I am so proud of our little man here. He has grown a business mind. He got the coupons. What are the coupons for again? It doesn't.
Trax can take a bath.
You visually see tracks shrink. He's
it's
just
like you got
"No."
it's like you guys got half off tickets to like
Let's keep him
the
away
like
from the boss.
local the like local municipal like pool that the city has, like it's the pool.
Dear fucking god.
I
I'm
mean,
going
it's a
to.
bathhouse. It's
Oh,
like
I
you
gotta
know
go
it does
take
all the
showers
bathhouse
at the
things, but
Y
it's
when
like
we're done here.
So is the rose behind us? Is he with us still?
he went to go put Driston to
Yeah,
his
thank God.
place.
Thank God. Just, I'm gonna look. Do I see a person? Okay. Do I see the bartender?
Yeah, it's just a little halfling lady. She's on the bar counter.
I'm gonna walk up to her. I'm gonna motion for Elix to go handle them.
Why me? I was one who said this was a bad idea, and now I have to babysit.
Yeah, because you said it was a bad idea. You should have been the one chaperoning. I just walked into this mess. I know not what's going on. I'm gonna talk to the lady.
Give me those coupons. Where?
Listen,
I hold them up.
No,
Where is this place?
you now. You only get one.
it says, I,
Okay.
I, I would have brought you with us. I would have brought you with me, but Z asked first. And you're so heavy. You're so heavy.
Oh God.
She like walks over to
We're
Trax.
not gonna
It's
go
like,
shopping this
oh,
weekend, are we?
No, we're getting shopping.
All right.
I want to go shopping.
Alex goes and looks out the front door. Is there like a water crop or something?
um, so Havisham, um, off their main roads has aqueducts coming from one of the hill lakes and running like down the main roads and stuff.
Okay. Are they like accessible from the ground, or are they like up above?
So if you go to one of the pylons, there's like the it's like a curved handle, and you like pull up, and it kind of pulls like a drain. It kind of like opens out.
Okay. So he could like grab a bucket, fill it with water, and dump it over their heads.
Yeah, it'd be clean water, and they use it to like run stuff down the streets and stuff, or use for fire and other things. So.
He just kind of grabs both of them by the collars and walks out.
It's time.
There's still enough. But I gotta pay the tab.
Rex, Z will pay you back.
Trax, there's still some left.
There's like
Not
three.
for
There's
you.
like 3 more still.
Come on, Alex. We gotta go somewhere. Where are we going?
How many? Okay, out of 10, how many was left down, and then how many do you guys say you would drink?
Oh,
I think I had 4 at least, probably. If not,
I was gonna say I was
think
on
we finished
number.
off the first round of 10. Yeah, we were 4.
Yeah, so there's like 2 left.
Yeah.
There's like there's like 2 left. When you guys get up, or like I guess in this case you guys start walking. So you guys start walking. It's almost like your eyes immediately just kind of like, and it's like, you know, like the guys that are playing on the pool table as you guys walk out, they're like there's like 20 balls on the table now. And the road as he's like pulling you guys to like one of the pylons is like as everything with your head is moving at the same time. um,
Careful.
and
What
now
did I say? Stay away
Constitution
from the
saving
bar.
throws.
Keep him away from the bar.
That's fine.
Oh, 19 plus 2, 21.
Oh God.
This is usually how it is. This is usually how it ends.
So, okay, so if I can, I'm going to protest against Ilix dragging me. You're like, no, let me go. I can walk by myself.
He can-
balancing very carefully.
In your perspective, yes. In your perspective, yes. You are balancing very carefully.
Grins is
While not absolutely like sloshed and puking, Ilix, he is all over the place. But he's walking on his own.
And
Grins.
what happened with grins?
Grins has you Grins, it's weird because it's not, you've never had this like kind of like so you watch the ground kind of like because your head's like you're like slowly walking and being drugged a little bit, so the ground's kind of going like this, and then it immediately started as your eyes started to like dart up and down, and making this like up and over tumbling feeling.
Oh no.
And puked all over
Oh no.
oh,
as like that was like the one thing that you could like stabilize on because it wasn't moving, and then like it was moving. Everything was moving. Everything was going up and down.
I'm just like, I feel better.
Now you feel a lot better. Yeah.
Alex, by this time, has gotten to the aqueduct, the little offshoot, and he's got a bucket. He says, "Good."
The municipal buckets, they're just kind of like sitting around for people who like, want to carry some around.
So, am I talking with this lady now?
Yeah, so she kind of comes over, is like, "Oh, how can I help you, tall one?"
Yeah. Hi, my name is Traxidus. Pleasure to meet
like,
you.
Really lean because there's like a whole like step area in front of you for like smaller people. So you
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm
you're
not. I'm
like,
not just gonna lean. I'm gonna get real super close up with her, like I'm super interested, and put my hand right here
Like this,
on.
like-
yeah. This is like, hi. My name is Traxidus. I'm basically like the mama bear of this motley crew we got going on here. The two drunkards that was in here. How much did they drink? How much do we owe you?
oh, they paid.
Oh, and they still have beer left. Wow, that's insane. That is insane. I apologize if they embarrassed themselves in any way or ruin your establishment with their
Oh, no.
shenanigans.
I warned them.
Good, that's good. So question.
We some good stuff.
So there's two left, two drinks left.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna give her a wink. I'm gonna take both of them, and I'm gonna walk back to the guys.
See, and then now that's a normal amount. That's two drinks, one coupon. That's how it works.
So, question. So we have how many coupons now? One per person, or we have more?
There's like one per person. There's like I think you guys like have 5.
Okay. So I got these two beers. I'm gonna walk out
Get
there
the
and
two
see them.
these two slammers.
Yeah.
They're not beers.
I see you walk out with a beer, so I'm like, ah! I start walking.
They're like the fantasy equivalent of a Long Island iced tea.
So I'm like, no, not for you, not for you. You two have had enough.
From the bucket.
Grins his head up.
They're like,
So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at both of them and I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on both of them.
That's not
Yeah.
a good idea.
No, it is an excellent idea because it removes poison, which liquor, alcohol is.
intoxication technically.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that now.
More.
I know. Give me a minute,
so-
I'm not done.
So I
It
guess
dropped you guys down to like I guess because Grins now is will no longer get drunker because he got rid of what maybe like the drink and a half sitting in your gut right now.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah, they're like an equivalent of a Long Island iced tea fantasy style. You know?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna get them both nice and kind of. They're not as fucked up as they were. Then I'm gonna take one and I'm gonna take the other and hand it to Elix and I'm just gonna cheers him and we're gonna drink it.
Brings the blood alcohol down right before alcohol
I'm just
poisoning.
watching,
Just
like-
brings it down right. Still very sludge, just right under alcohol poisoning. Just
Oh man. So let this be a lesson. Oh, that was nice. Let this be a lesson.
Grizz is like, I know, right?
All right, where's my fucking coupon? I heard some coupons. I want a coupon.
I pull a coupon out of a bucket.
What does it say on the coupon?
Is it still readable?
Yeah, is it still readable?
they are 1 gold vouchers, so it's a half off ticket to the city bathhouse.
The city bathhouse?
Yeah, Havisham's Hope has they're kind of like the public schools. So like there are private bathhouses, and then there are the city's public bathhouses.
I'm gonna give mine back to them.
But hey, just like I said, like they work for all of the bathhouses, and just like schools, if it's in a better neighborhood with better taxes, it's a better bathhouse.
My God, we are so taking advantage of I'm gonna cast sending to the rose guy. It's me, Trax. You know, the fellow that kept you alive. Anyways, I need to know what's a really, really, really nice bathhouse around here.
Ah, there are noises in my head. I recognize that voice. That's it.
Shit. I can't keep casting it. I think I got no more. Let me check.
Like he's probably like right now talking about the bathhouses, not knowing that he ended the thing.
It's like shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go talk to the smart tenant again.
It's about a minute. Like she knows about the few that are like in the area, and then like she's like honestly, like it's just a way to get drinks from the people. Like if these areas, they're not the best, but hey, they hand me the tickets and it gets you guys to buy the drinks. They're you'll get clean.
Question for you. Is she hot?
She's a halfling. She's her name's Cassandra. Like on the better shape of the smaller people, About a minute passes by and you get, I'm sorry, it took me a while to figure out how to do this on my own. I'm not very good at classes when it came to magic study.
Oh no.
Darn. And then it waits. And he goes, the bathhouses, let me not get distracted. Yes, there's one on the high end. You'll have to get through the the gates, and
Okay.
I'm just. Where are you? I will find you in person. I will find you.
the barrel bar, is that barrel bar? The BB.
The barreled brew. The barreled brew. The
We're at the
BB.
BB. We're at the BB. The barrel brew. Just follow the scent of puke and shame.
I'm sure that'll get the rose down here, yeah.
I don't think he's gonna like coming down here, but whatevs. Felix, I tell you, did he wash most of it off of him, or is there still like?
Hard to tell. It's all under his
I mean,
disguised
it's
self.
Oh,
especially
shit.
for those guys. Like it's been, like it's not like they haven't washed their clothes. It's just there's some stains you just can't get out. There's some things that when they dry, they just don't leave the clothing. Like
But now
gum.
Grins is less drunk now, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Grins
All
less
right.
drunk.
Sorry
I'm
about that. Good. So you got us some lodgings, did you?
Yeah.
The
I got
whole
this.
top floor.
The whole top floor.
Yes, for like 4 rooms.
Yep.
The whole top floor.
All right. Let's go up.
Yeah, so so you go up one and then it kind of goes up and then there's like a hallway and then rooms on one side. And then it goes up and up on the other side and then there's rooms on that side and the walkway. And
Is
it's
it
like
just
4
walkways?
Yeah, it's just like a walkway and then doors on one end. And then depending on which floor you came up on, it's on one side or the other. So on the top floor it's the rooms are on your left as you walk up. And they're small, cute, maybe 20 feet square rooms. They got a bed.
Do they have a fireplace?
They have rugs.
Do they have a fireplace?
Oh no.
He said they have rugs.
They have rugs. They have a table.
Oh man, I am judging this.
They have
the,
the
the
side
Yelp
was
review
like
is going to be interesting, guys. The Yelp review shall be really interesting.
it's like you know
Hold on.
they have like their standard hotel side table. So, the bare necessities.
Spiffy.
For the record, Ilix had tried to dump water over Zendira as well, but I don't know if he was able to catch him after he decided to walk on his own.
Zendira's path back to the bar.
Yeah, no, I think that I don't think
He
it
makes
was
it
hard
back.
to catch Zendira
No.
at that point. So
He
when
makes
you
it
do
back
that,
to the bar. Like he's not.
when the water goes over me, I'm stunned for a second. I'm like, we had a coupon.
Okay, sorry, that was my mom.
No problem.
You are forgiven.
What did I miss?
Zendira got a bucket dumped over his head.
Yeah.
Are you now even more or less drunk?
Probably getting there.
Probably.
Yeah. So, before I go to my room, I just look back at everybody and I say, all right, are we at least in a state of mind where we can have a coherent conversation?
This is a hallway of the room, so.
Are we? Because I'm going to insist that we are either way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So, I feel like there's a lot that has happened within the last 24 hours, and I almost want to cry about it, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm trying to keep my head about myself. I just have some quick questions for you. I'm just gonna spitfire them, and then whoever wants to answer, whether it's collectively or just whatever, that's fantastic. Okay, number one. So it is confirmed I am carrying nukes on my wrist, right? It's confirmed. We have
Indeed.
confirmed very, very extremely powerful magics that I have no idea what the fuck's going on with it. Right, right,
Oh,
right.
yes, that I can confirm. I'm not
Okay.
sure about
Yes.
nukes.
I don't know what a nuke is.
Odd language.
Yeah, big fireball, big fireball. Um,
First Russian ever to not know.
question number two. Um, where's our friend? Not the rose. The one that we got the maid in. The one that pops in and out and tells us
Tristan. Oh, Tristan, good friend. Way back. We go way back.
I think he's talking about Eckern,
Ekron
since
floating
we
around like,
did plug him in down there.
Very sorry, Eckerd.
Okay. So so um so there's a lot of crazy stuff is happening, and I'm guessing. I'm struggling with this mission right now. I'm struggling with it. Elix, I need a little bit of clarification as to what the fuck's going on right
Ekron's kind of
Well,
floating around like, searching. What the fuck is going on right now?
now.
Um,
the best way to describe it, I believe we've been over in the past, but I can repeat. This continent.
Ekron, clarify.
No. I don't mean like let's go over the whole reason why we're here in the first place or anything like that. What I'm saying is we just got done fighting for days. For days. Sludge, slime, and corruption. Right? We're on the same page, correct? That thing was crazy. The ultimate goal is to get rid of all of it, correct?
But
And I guess my question is bringing another maid into the whole situation after the whole debacle of them fucking it up in the first place. How is this going to help us in any way?
a better understanding of the equipment.
Give me a religion check there for me, Trax.
Okay. Um,
We
Tell
got
me the cleric has good religion.
to the
well, I got 13.
13's not bad. All right. You've met a few at this point. Maybe two handful. On the continent, the main thing that different feels different is that certain aspects, certain elements, certain feelings are a mild bit more overbearing than others. People around here are a bit more prideful. When aggressively trying, especially the other three, have noticed people agitated to war. Even architecture that is being kind of transpired in the last maybe year or so has been more ecologically conscious. These things they when they embody a particular ideal or emotion, it is almost presented in like a layer over everything on the continent.
And those so basically for every bit of corruption that actually has taken place and taken over, including like the maids and different things like that, that's just another layer of that emotion that's gotten stronger within that region.
Right, like so like in area um yeah, so like when the more corrupted certain maids might get or might not get, like the main corruption who brought up the four horsemen, um their essence influences the areas that they're in really heavily. They're not quite made, but they tend to embody those kind of forces. And so it kind of like smothers the areas that they bring about. So
So we're up to two maids now, or one.
there are a few others roaming the area. Um,
And I'm saying the ones that we recovered.
yeah, that are actively known to you guys right now.
Yeah. So there's a two.
To that kind of hang out with you guys.
The ones that we've made an acquaintance with are the Maid of Undoing, who kind of exhausted herself to save the town. There's the Maid of Pride, and
Verdancy.
Verdancy. There we go, Maid of Verdancy. And then we have suspicions that the Maelstrom is also a maid.
The desert is also impressive. Oppressive. So
So
there's conversations about that in knowledge spaces.
well, okay, you see where I'm coming from. Like, Trax didn't know any of this was going on until
Yeah.
he was filled in after he came to the scene. Like, he was sent into what the fuck's going on. So he's just like every bit of the way, more stuff keeps happening. He's going to question it. So, have we felt the effects of the maids being recovered and the corruption leaving their system?
We haven't been able to recover anybody from being corrupted yet. All we've been able to do is wake up ones that had been dormant without existing corruption.
Okay, so the remaining, because we just got one. Okay, so all right, just to clarify, the one that we just got was not corrupted. We just recovered them.
You recovered one of their like
Their bodies, or
yeah,
whatever.
like their
Essentially a
physical
body,
like the
yeah.
physical like shell
Okay,
out. You guys can fill it with
whatever we want.
uncorrupted, yeah.
Okay.
That's something that Ekron will probably have to figure out if you guys are going to look for that one.
So I guess for Ekron, I guess that's what my main question is. Because I know we got an empty vessel here, and I know we're supposed to be filling them with what's supposed to be the good stuff, but are we going for a specific one?
I mean, I could. I don't know if I can make one. There's definitely enough stuff there, especially with them churning. That's a lot. I guess though, it kind of points at your wrist. We might have enough energy. What you guys thinking?
Well, I thought I
I'm
thought the
not
maid of
broken anymore.
Verdancy had a particular use for which she meant to put those two.
Mm. Mm.
Just I don't want
It
to make
looked like
waves. I'm
Vaughn was
just
close. It looked like Vaughn was close. But yeah, there's a free shell available.
you see you guys see what I'm getting at. I'm not.
Then there's the one that's like sorry. There's the one that's in there somewhere, probably easier to find as well.
That's still in there.
Yeah, the one the shell came from.
Oh, we can. Oh, it's back inside the library, right?
Yeah, it'd be easier. It'd be easier to find him because they left there. So
And that's the one that I'm guessing that's the one I resonated with. Is that correct?
yeah, the librarian,
Yeah. Okay.
Twilight librarian.
That's yeah. I'm just trying to figure it all out. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe we are tired, obviously.
I will go ahead and say this: we've been flying by seat of pants from beginning. There is nothing that we knew about this going in. Everything has been what we have discovered, and you are not far behind us on finding out about many of these things.
Whatever has Sucklav guided our steps?
Da.
We must bring the golden hex rods back to her.
And in all honesty, this gang is just a better gang than any that I've run into since I've been out here, so they seem like as good a lot to throw my lot in with as any. And the stories we're making out of all of this, I mean, oh my gosh, we will be legend.
Until we get to the part where you got shit faced drunk and then you had to get water dumped all over you.
That never happened.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lass back at that place that knows it happened. And she seems feisty enough to tell people.
I look grins. I'm like, and it was Sucklav who guided our steps to be bound to barrels and thrown into the back of the cavern or the back
Just
of
like
the
this.
oh god, the wagon. I'm still a little drunk. Where we met you.
This like heavy thudding upstairs.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Everybody knows who it is. Oh, jeez.
Hand. What is this place?
That's the same thing I was going for. Jeez. But we got
Oh,
the
you get the whole top floor. That's nice.
Oh, man. That house. A nice one. Take us.
Right. I don't know why I walked all the way up. I can't use the brain talking spell anymore. Too much.
Oh, no, I get it. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry your little head about it. That's all that.
So he is not in what he was wearing before.
He already changed. Shit.
Yeah, that's what he's like. He's like already. Oh, he's like, yeah, like I can tell you where the shit quarter. Oh, it's one of the shit quarter. I'll come tell you guys. Get fucking Christ. Gets dressed. So yeah, he comes. He's like, we're going to make a stop. And he walks, and you guys go through the center of the town, and you guys walk by like two of them at this point. There was the one really close. Then there was one that was permanently closed in the area. And then there was a slightly bigger one. A little big box, looked concrete, Um, and then he brings you guys through the gate of the more wealthier side of Havisham's Hope. The one right before the kind of cliff hill.
I look at Grins and I go,
Like, well, what's wrong with the last place?
The
Okay.
guards, they kind of wave him in.
As we walk past the guards, I'm in the back of the line. You guys go in, and I walk up to the guard and I hand him my coupon.
Evron, who has been, kind of like stopped and let you guys like walk through the gate, just so that he was watching, make sure the guards. This isn't his. He doesn't stay here. This isn't what he does. Like he saw, he kind of like put your hand down a little bit, and then like the guard gave a weird look, and he puts his hand like over the guard's head, just kind of like, and then just.
I walk in still holding it.
And then, like, kind of like behind you guys, trying to like catch up so that he like can get back in front of you guys and show you guys where to go. Kind of like as he goes, "Don't embarrass me." And
oh
then
shit.
turns back around. As you guys cross by, he takes off the main walk, and there's like a well lit like walkway where the buildings kind of come to a touch and dome a bit, so it keeps like this nice like shaded area throughout the walkway. And then it was my place is right around, and the one smaller Earth Genasi female who was following him around before, hair in all like slicked back into a ponytail, and still carrying around the little filing note that she's been tapping on consistently. Rushes up and she goes, "You walked off again, and I needed you to tell me what happened down there while he goes, puts his hand like all over her head and just kind of like, I'm going to grab robes. I'll be right back." He goes inside. And like she tries to follow him in, and he's still like kind of like, and he's like, "Not now." And then kind of like, so that she has to like kind of get like bend her knees a bit, and then he shuts the door. And she's like on the outside like,
Grins
This
looks
is ups and
around.
downs.
Grins looks around at everybody's like, so are we staying here later, or?
Oh no, I'm not complaining about whatever staying. I'm just wondering why you didn't go here in the first place. But no worries, it's okay. No, we're
Grid's
just
not allowed
going to do the
Grid's not
bathhouse.
allowed
Yeah, that's I figure, but like me being a member of the clergy, like I'm just like, whatever, I'll just go wherever I want.
You wouldn't be allowed to the gate. You wouldn't be allowed.
He doesn't know. Trex doesn't know. He doesn't know the world.
What is this place?
Yeah, he's like, this looks nice. Why aren't we here? He's that ambivalent.
Why are things
girlfriend
like this
that's
everywhere?
super- Oh my god! Like, why don't we just get served everywhere we go? Like, this is ridiculous. Can we talk to a manager?
What do you mean this place doesn't have mead?
You tell me
Who
you
doesn't
don't
have
lemons in the water?
bees? So yeah, a few minutes he comes back down, and he goes, "All right, hold on." And he goes back up. He's like, comes back down. 4, okay. And he goes, he's in a rope now. He's holding like 4 of them over. He's like, it's down this road now. He goes up, and it is nice. There are people. There are actually wait staff. Like you went past even the bigger one that was kind of like the concrete box that nobody there. Just kind of like, here's lockers. Do you have locks for them? No. Okay. Here they like there's wait staff. The lockers are built in locked. You get a little pass. You get a little card, a little wood card. Um, and the floors are nice. There's that nice soft frosted granite so that you're not slipping on it. There's the hot one, and then there's the wash one, and they've got showers, waterfall showers. Yeah.
Look at Grins again, and I'm just like, just one more second.
Prince looks back at you and he's like, "No, I'm with you now."
If I didn't say anything, this wouldn't have happened, so I'm justified.
Since I was just looking around and just still looking around, just drops the coupon on the floor.
They take the coupon. They're like, oh, okay. And then Rose turns around again and goes, "All right. This isn't like the other local ones. Please do not dirty up the hot bath. Please rinse off first. Don't embarrass me. There is no splashing in the cold bath. There's no splashing. Kind of like repeating probably like what his dad kept having to tell him all the time. Like,
So I was thinking like he did it, and that's why he knows.
yeah, he's like,
I look over at Grins because he's my height. And I'm like, we don't belong here.
Without skipping a beat, I undress completely, put my robe on, and go to the waterfall.
yeah, they take your clothes.
Yeah, I kind of tell him, like, if you can get someone to kind of patch it up a little bit and clean it off, that'd be greatly appreciated. How much does that cost?
You can tip after. And then he goes and takes it, and on the way is sitting there like like mendings and prestidigitations.
Great. It's nice.
Grins goes ahead and he's like, "Oh, okay." So he's still he's gonna keep this guy self-running. And he's just so he's throwing clothes off, but he's still completely dressed, and he walks under the shower, and he's just pouring over him, and black stuff is rushing away, but he looks like he's just under there.
It's not suspicious at all. It doesn't look weird.
So first timers at a bath are always usually brought in with somebody else, right? Like you guys. So that's why it's weird to get questions, because it's usually just they'll just do things. And then you'll understand. You'll understand. So it's like when you ask questions, no one asks me questions. Just I got this. Bye.
I guess while
Rose spends a really long time in the warm bath.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm taking full advantage of the waterfall, just massaging my back with the water, but I also want to take the moment to really meditate and have a conversation with my deity.
In the waterfall directly next to you, Grins starts whistling. Just he keeps jumping from annoying little tune to annoying little tune, just thing after thing.
A spiritual weapon of a frying pan shows up above his head. Just smacks the shit.
You could have just said something.
Classic
Gosh.
Lucian style, to the point where the frying pan melds to his face. Remove it, there's a sculpt of his face on there.
Ping in Dominus Nun.
Yeah, I definitely want to. I'll be drowning that out, but yeah, I definitely want to meditate to Celestine.
Oh yeah. It comes quick. Basically, You hear the soft. You hear them kind of almost like an extra breathing. And then you're close. I can't see the others with you. But it seems you were in less danger than I thought.
Yeah, I just I guess I'm just a little it's I know this is the first time I've been out in the world and doing taking the fight to the front lines, but there's just so much. I didn't I feel pain all around me. There's just and then amongst the pain, there's these beacons of light that's just these people just trying to live their lives. I and it's like they don't even understand that there's this literally a black goop trying to eat away the world. I just I just want to make sure that these people I'm with, that I'm growing attached to, I guess, and this bracelet I have, I just want to make sure I'm following the right path and I'm doing the right thing, and there's hope. I guess that's it.
Is this all in your head, or are you saying your side out loud?
Uh, if it's anything like, because I grew up in a church in reality, if it's anything like that, I've said that out loud. So
Almost like someone is speaking with you in your head. A lot of the time, the best words come from the stories of others. Like you said, sometimes I find it's not the power or the justice we give that fights back the darkness. It's the little things, the kindness of others. That is what I found the best ways to drive back the darkness.
If I overhear this, can I make a religion check to try to see if I can learn a little bit more about Traxxas?
Yeah.
19 plus 6 for 25.
Jesus.
Oh, very familiar. Trax is definitely talking with an entity. You almost feel like you almost see the same kind of like it's almost like a blanketing wave. Like star shower.
I become very respectfully quiet then, as I stand over the waterfall, fully closed, watching.
The person just sitting there behind you like holding the towel, holding the like rack for your clothes is just kind of like bring me more towels. We'll need more towels. We'll need more towels.
Satisfied with that answer. I do my obvious shit, and then I get up, fully nude still, and then I reach for my towel, which I believe someone's holding right now.
Yeah, they basically like.
Thank you kindly.
There are more in the cabinets. There are more.
Excellent. I'm just gonna make my way to the hot sauna, and just gonna sit inside the water, I guess. I'm gonna find. Oh, where's Elix at? Where's Elix at?
He's napping.
Yeah, I see that, but where's Elix at?
He fell asleep in the sauna water. He fell
Yeah,
asleep.
so like he's probably like
Yep.
finally some rest and relaxation.
Yeah, he's finally stopped moving. Poor Alex.
He needs it after dealing with
Bastard
Rinz
is
and Z.
For a month.
Elix,
Like, is this
Are
like
you-
water bath like lowered slightly?
The
The
hotter-
sauna hot water.
Oh, you mean set into the ground? Is it?
Is it
You're
like
talking? Is it like recessed down?
I'm trying to think of engineering wise what would be the best way. Oh.
or a water bath? It'll probably be like a very shallow pool, but
Oh well,
it
it is shallow, but it is inset. Because they put a slight scent to it that kind of just sits over the bath, so they don't want it to like go out. So they have like this recess for the baths that's just high enough for the kind of heaviness of this smell to not start spreading everywhere. You guys literally go sit down in the bath and you're like patchouli and menthol.
Nice.
so? Grins is gonna walk up behind Trax. He's got like a size of a towel that you'd use for like a Goliath, like wrapped all around him. He walks up and he's just gonna like reach over and give him like noogie him a little bit. And he goes, "We're getting awful attached with you two, Trax."
It's not a moment's peace in this place. I wouldn't heal you if I didn't like you. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to find Elix.
He's just busy trying to get clean. I don't have much to say.
So he's probably still he's got like a big brush and he's just getting at those scales.
Stick wire brush on the scales, or how does that work?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, like it sounds like, like
Itchy were the few that like got real cracked when he got
Let's
punched
skip it,
by
bro.
Ansbar a few times. He had to like pull and wait for new ones to grow. He's like, it's Itchy's still here.
Yeah. I look around before. Okay, if he doesn't notice me first, I look around to see if I can find another one of those wire brushes, and I'm just gonna go up to him and help him. I'm just gonna give him a hand. Hey there.
Oh, okay.
That kind of sounded. Anyways. Hi there. Hey, I'm sorry about earlier. I know you're busy washing and everything, but do you mind if I just ask you a question?
What means?
So, let me make sure to get that spot. Scratch. Okay, so, you are a very studious man. You seem like an extremely studious man, being the archivist that you are, correct?
No, I'm focused in my studies, so I cannot say much for the breadth of my knowledge, but I know what I know.
So, before all of this started transpiring, so, do you feel as though you had any notice of the corruption and, just the oppressive nature of the effects of it? Like, was it any? How? I'm just so. Let me just say this. I'm sorry. I need to get this off my chest before anything else. I'm not from this area, obviously. I've never been, and the last time I was in this area, I was sold I was sold to a man, and then he took me away, and then I spent the rest of my life studying to become a clergy. So it's almost I'm a foreign person to this land, and I don't. The moment I got here, I felt like it was just sick, like ill, you know, like you see a beast and you know what a healthy beast looks like, and you know what a sickly beast looks like, right? And but that doesn't necessarily mean the beast isn't in good spirits. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's all these people trying to live their lives, and I'm just afraid that giving weapons of mass destruction that were mishandled in the first place back to the hands of people that could necessarily make the same thing happen again could take the smiles off their faces. That's my fear. And I don't know if the rest of you share the same sentiment, but what I do know is two wrongs don't make a right, and if new management is needed for the right thing to happen, I'm not saying I'm the person to do it. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying maybe we make sure people have learned from their mistakes and we move forward amicably. Here, sorry, let me get the armpit real quick.
Ah,
English.
the Captain America. I don't think we should give up these things to anything. That's we are the best hands that it could be in is ours.
Yeah, like that's I guess that's to be fair, I guess when I was coming up with tracks of this and coming up with his personality, that's the whole reason why I selected the god that I did, was because that completely separated me from the world in the process. So yeah.
Well, what I will say is there was a situation, as I am told, and as we are finding out, where there was no good or right answer. There was a point when nothing was decent and the corruption was prevalent. And when there is no decent option, you cannot do a decent thing. And the most decent thing may be just to stop rest. We're trying to prevent it from becoming that again.
I understand. I get it. Um, I've never had a pet before. Have you had a pet before?
Ren's doesn't count.
I don't. I wouldn't count Katya as a pet. She's more of a companion. But
But that's what a pet is. Like, it's a pets are always companions. Pets are people almost. It's just your person. It's your pet. It's your companion. It's your partner in everything that he does. And everything they do.
a
Um,
pet, a pet you have, you keep, you in some manner restrict, possess. I don't possess Katya. I don't make Katya stay with me.
I understand.
We share a bond, but
Yeah.
if Katya were to decide that she needed to go and seek others like her, I would not stop her. And
But
she has the
Katya was
freedom to
sick.
do that.
If Katya was sick, um, to the point where there was almost nothing you can do, or at least you knew you could do to heal her. Even if you don't know, like you don't actually know, there's a way to heal Katya. Would you pull the trigger on ending her life? Or would you seek another option?
There comes a.
That's my
That is a
point.
hard question to answer when you are not in it. I
I
can say
know,
what I think I would say, but I
but it's
cannot
not
for 100%
necessarily true.
certainly say.
So
I know.
behind them, they see, presumably one of them sees, like small druid gnome-sized clothes, like flying out, landing on the floor. And as the conversation progresses, a mastiff walks out behind them, walking toward the hot bath.
I like that quote. I like your words, funny man. I'm taking it. The other Illics might also want to say the same thing.
Ooh.
So, metagaming. The other Illics might also want to say, when there are no decent options, you will have to do the indecent. Then maybe the best option is to end breath.
Yeah, that was
Oh no,
harsh.
I gave the DM fuel.
But I guess that's why I posed the question to you. You have a companion. I envision the truest nature of a pet to be more like a companion instead of a pet, a caged bird, so to speak. Instead, it's a bird that comes and goes and knows where she wants to be. And if she doesn't want to be there anymore, she goes. And you understand. There's an understanding between the two of them. And the nature of companionship should be that. And if your companion is sickly and your companion is suffering, and you do not know if you have a way of healing them, and you've exhausted all your resources, you've done everything that you could do, without knowing the world is more vast and the knowledge might be out there. That's all I'm trying to say. Is that maybe with their limited knowledge, that's why they did what they did. But maybe there's a chance that we can take the same power.
Apply it differently.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess this is more of a conversation than anything else, but I know I kind of seem sporadic when I come to these conversations, and it's a lot. So, I'll leave you to it. Thank you for hearing me out, and thank
And
you
the
for your
one,
words.
and I guess the one
Thank you.
maid
I
that was
couldn't get
actually,
that spot no matter how hard I tried.
I suppose, the one maid that was really in the doings of things towards the very end is gone now.
Yeah.
There's nobody really who was around to know why that was the choice.
Yeah, I think that's the big fear is that,
Yeah,
and this is yeah,
almost all the ancient things that were around back then were basically lying in hope, waiting in hope, and not around to know.
Trax gets out of the water and he uh he goes to find his clothes and he's going to make his way back to the tavern.
Grin
Um,
scratches and die right behind the ears.
who's still in the hot bath?
Grins is still in the hot bath.
Rose goes over, kind of like scoots along the edge. Um, goes, by the way, so I can remember, And definitely let my secretary know so that she can have it written down and sent to you. Is there a location? I notice you all are collecting those large rods.
Oh
My
shit! That's right. He has them.
family has one, and I just would need a good, secure location to deliver that to. You
Oh,
Hmm.
have
well,
an address, um,
I
a,
do
a
actually.
location.
I have just the place.
Look at that.
Can I tell him where the camp is accurately? Could
You
we
guys
have
do have a deed. You
And
guys
then
do.
we do have yes, we have the place that we've never actually seen.
Our fortress.
No, it's on the edge of that crater. So like you guys are camped in the crater, and then the keep town that you guys have gotten a hold of, um, while I believe still has squatters, is on the outskirts of that crater.
Next door business, because this is beginning to be yeah, as we become more high profile, I think perhaps we need
You guys are now
solid
in
base of
contact with like
operations.
3 different roses now.
Right.
So, what would be the time frame on delivery?
Well, I won't have to ship it across the ocean now. So, I guess it depends on how far away your location is by horse.
Grins is trying to figure out how quickly he can get to check the place out.
You guys have never physically walked out to that crater. You guys have never. You guys got about halfway there. It took you guys about a week.
All right.
Halfway there.
Halfway there. You guys made it halfway to the crater and the keep. You guys got shunted to it, and then you guys have been using Vaughn to shunt you guys across the continent.
Sometimes against our wills.
So it's the biggest crater in the Craterlands, and it's one of the first craters you guys end up running into. But that's the more northern area before you guys get into the frigid waste and the halcyon colonies that live out there in the lava craters.
I feel like I should give him the address for the camp, not the keep yet, because we haven't gone to the keep, and I'd hate to deliver that to a bunch of squatters that we haven't evicted yet. And we should probably go there at some point.
Yeah.
It's like basically like, do we plan on clearing that out in the next 2 weeks? Maybe not. We should probably send it to the camp.
I think perhaps it should be a next order of business.
I think so. Besides, I've never had a keep before. So I'm going to give him the address for the camp. And I'm going to put the keep on my short to-do list.
He basically looks at you guys like, inside the largest crater in the Craterlands.
Yep.
And I should know when I see it.
It's the big one.
The biggest one.
That's the one.
That's easy then. Marvelous.
I look at Z and I'm like, isn't that right, Z? Right.
What's the name of the town where what was her name? I always want to call her Amara. Maid of Undoing.
Amoros.
I was close. I was close. What was the name of the town where she spent Roscoe?
Roskmeyer has
Roskmeyer. There we go.
his sister runs the place.
Gotcha. Um, yeah. So we were actually given the keep by Miss Rose in Roskmeyer.
My
The deed was
sister
handed.
runs that place. Is it
Ah,
still moving? She
not
wasn't the
last.
best at economics.
Last
Thanks.
we knew, it was still on the map,
Ah,
not the bog,
you don't hear
but the
much from
town
out
is.
that way. Mm, mm, mm.
But we acquired the deed from her, so she should be able to give you the exact address. We have not been able to reconnoiter it just yet.
The military town. Ah, so she isn't doing that great.
She's doing
It's yours now. Marvelous. Good. Good. Uh, hmm. Squatters? Hmm.
We need to clear this out and make sure that it is secured.
Have you guys
Perhaps
been there yet?
haven't been able to.
Roskmeyer, yes. To the keep,
Hmm.
no.
All right. Well,
Perhaps would be best to send Rod to your sister for safekeeping, and we will.
hmm. No, 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 no.
No.
She's a gambling addict. We're not keeping precious things near her. No, no, no. No,
Wait
no,
a
no,
minute.
no, no.
What's her game?
Oh no!
A few different card games. If you have a deck, you'll probably be able to entice her with a few. Ah,
Dang
ah,
it, guys! I didn't know. I didn't
ah.
know. Why didn't? Oh,
War Room, I'm sure she loses quite a bit at. She always bets hard on the cards and never gets it correct. It's like a Texas Hold'em. And then oh, I don't keep track. That's the last one she got in trouble for.
and you say she gambles big.
At least I know in that one she lost quite a bit of money. If anything, that's probably why she gave out the deed so that they didn't come looking for it.
Oh,
We're not going to have to contend legally for our keep, are we?
Do you have the deed on you?
Duh.
Oh, not you, then no. Basically, she sold it. So they would be looking for the money from her then.
so let me see if we've got this straight. The keep that was gifted to us for saving her town
Yes.
was not hers to give at that point.
Probably she was leasing, yes. She owed money on it, yes.
So
So most likely they will be looking for double the money then. What she owed and then what you supposedly gave her for it. So the value of the keep.
Grins sits there and thinks for a moment. He starts like
Yes.
he
So
starts
that is again why I am usually sent out. It will be me or my father again who will come in and buy the town out and make sure it does not go underwater.
You know, guys, that's actually a clever move. I wish I had thought of that.
Oh well, who do you think would bail out some failing government or business? The government?
Oh, yes. Excellent
No,
question.
no, the ones who usually hold the money.
Guys, do you think maybe we could sell this deed again? How much could we get for it?
Not as much as we would get value out of using it.
It
Um,
is
But
a military township.
Zendira's tail is wagging furiously.
yeah, boy.
Um, from what I understand, it has a military regulation forge, storeroom, barracks,
Wait a minute, we could use that.
a castle keep, room for staff, stables, farmland, inside and unless the fields have gone too shallow, outside as well. As well as military regulation walls and battlements.
Yeah, we need to go evict some squatters, I think.
Oh, I apologize. I was just running up what I would assume what the value would be.
I'll be right back. I can still hear you.
And said value seems to be.
Ah, you were being serious. Over 1,000,000 gold.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
We could retire with that.
It's like $1 billion worth of land. Like $1 billion.
And
It's like a
we
gold's
don't-
about $100. It's $1 billion worth
So,
of
well,
land and assets.
Zendira changes back to gnome form. It's like. Pardon me, did you say 1,000,000 gold?
If run properly, yes, it's worth 1 million. It's worth 1 million gold in investments in business. Yes, in profits and revenue. It might be empty now, so it's not generating anything. But the land value property, I would assess at about half that. So the deed alone, 500,000. What did
Wow.
you guys do?
Oh, just our normal kind of saving the world moves. That's all. Oh, you know this little scrap we got in back here?
Your sister is safe.
That was one of the small events in our history of world saving.
World saving.
World saving. Yes.
You small ones. And you do this for just random people. Like you haven't gotten besides my sister, haven't gotten into any forms of like monarchy or royalty to see if they have any world ending problems.
Well, if you have any problems that you need solving for the right price, we can handle those for you.
Well, I wouldn't send you to evict my sister. Hmm. That's always my problem. There is my other sister. You all could find her. She's out there looking for her her, her beloved out here. He was evicted from the Jeweled City, exiled out onto here, and then she decided to follow him out. Wonderful.
And what exactly do you have in mind?
Oh, father wants her home. She has her own marriage arrangements. I just do not have the time to go searching. I most likely will be evicting my other sister.
Tell her hey when you see her.
I will. I
Thank you.
will. I will tell her. I will tell her. Thank you from the. Now get out of the town. All right.
So,
Yes.
this other sister. About how much does
Zerdy.
that jump?
If you can bring her back to Havisham, where we can transport her from the shore, probably a bit more, depending on where you find her and the condition she's in. She's worth, for our family at least, especially if she complies, about 1,000 gold. Done quietly, without anyone really understanding the severity of her being out. We'll add more. I'll have to talk with father.
All right, well, you deliver that hex rod first, and we'll consider this.
I will let my secretary know. She is also waiting outside to give you guys a proper voucher for new clothing.
Oh, excellent, thank you. You thought of everything.
I am one of the smarter ones in economics and business.
That was the first
Leans
thing.
over into Trax's ear and whispers as quietly as he can, but not particularly battle tactics.
Vax left already.
Yeah.
Remember?
Okay.
That's why I haven't said anything during this whole interaction.
I missed that.
I'm probably passing by his secretary right now.
Yeah. How do you get everything back on? Basically, you walk by. Do you stop?
Do I
Because she
stop?
kind of waves you down. She kind of
Yeah, I'm not as rude as the Rose. I'll stop.
she'd be like, she'd be like, oh, excuse me, sir, I haven't.
I stop. I stop.
Yeah. So it's like, she's like, oh, Everon Rose wanted me to give you these.
Oh, what is it? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, that's interesting. So you're saying if I take 5 of these, mix them together, I'm going to get 17 million gold.
That's what I heard.
Excellent. Right.
And all for the inexpensive price of 3 coppers. This could be yours.
I'll take the lot. Oh, thanks, Lass. What is it?
Oh, this is for the show and tell, or if you decide to go to any of the other ones in this district, for new clothing.
Are they open right now?
Most you would be able to put your voucher in, and it would be ready for the morning.
Okay. Which one should I go to, Lass? I just take a look at the figure. Take a look at the figure. Which one should I go to? Does my color match a certain aesthetic? I'm thinking, keep with the dark look, keep with the dark and purples,
The show and tell is the one we generally get to do what we need.
Okay.
They're
I'll
a
go there then.
franchise for the more higher end clothings and war attire. So Everon goes there quite often.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you very much, Lass. Celestine blessed you.
All right, I will be right back, guys.
Yeah, I gotta switch over laundry and stuff. Break time. My mind's in, believe it. Break time.
I just accidentally rolled a dexterity save. Oh, well.
That was a good roll.
Yep, too bad I just accidentally clicked. But I saved it.
Save it for the next time he asks for one.
Right.
We still haven't gotten to shopping.
I don't think we're going to.
It doesn't happen at this point.
No. I think we're really
But we
close.
really do need to clear out the keep.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
It's like 1,000,000 gold is like ka-ching. What?
Right. We're rich. We're rich and we didn't know it.
Ooh.
We could buy an airship.
That'd be pretty nifty.
And we could stop taking our life in our hands every time we go to Vaughn.
We could be pirates.
On.
Air pirates.
Thinking. I'm thinking.
Wait. Daddy? Did you just think, did you
Yes, I did, Aaron.
play? I'm scared. You know that. I'm done.
Okay, bowl in the sink then.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
people in need.
Right.
You just see till Trax gets back. You just see till Trax gets back. All right. So, Trax,
Yes.
you just got the voucher.
And I'm heading over to the place you suggested.
Yeah. So she head over, and we find this nice boutique. Lights are still on in the inside. It shows a few things along the wall in front of the windows, and there's like a nice grade suit with like a metal pauldron with feathers that come out from the bottom of them. Another nice vestment with like pointed metal tips to them. You head inside, and there's an older human lady, probably in like her 60s. She's just rummaging through a book, and then flipping through like a stack of like different colored like squares of fabric. She hears you come in, and then she kind of like, because it rings the little door chime, she looks up, goes, don't worry, have a look around. Let me know if you need anything.
I just kind of look around like I am just lost, but I saw the thing in the window that I first saw or whatever, so I turn back around and go, I just thought.
That particular one was 100 gold commission, but they supplied most of the material.
Uh, oh, that's nice. A question for you. I have this ticket. See, here, tell me what it does.
Ah, it's 1,000 gold voucher for 5. So
Oh,
it's worth 5,000 gold.
oh,
That should do
that's
you fine with materials if you don't have any.
that's nice. Yeah. So check out what I got. Just got the mail going on here. Heavy armor, whatever. And then I got my priest robes under it. Are you familiar with Celestian?
I've heard. It's a that's a that's from our heritage. Generally,
Yeah, so I know a bit weird seeing someone like me
all
wearing
from the
robes like.
same island.
Yes, yes, yes. So I would like to procure something like the one in a window, but for me, please and thank you.
You want to keep the motif with the chainmail?
Unless you got a better idea, I don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, do 1,000 gold worth of whatever your fancy is. I just need it to be heavy armor, because, that's the type of armor I wear. And then the vestments need to be within the same, ballpark of Celestian. And I think we'll be good.
Heavy protection. Okay, I put something together. It's not every day I get to do something from my own culture. I got you.
Okay, thank you so much. I kindly appreciate it. But one last request. Is it possible to get it enchanted?
I knew a place, but she does not. She does not here anymore.
Oh no.
She picked up and left maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh really? Where did she say where she was going?
She was heading to the bigger city in the center of the continent.
Oh,
But I heard
okay.
there was big troubles that happened over there.
Oh, okay. That's a, what's her name?
Uh, Vatma is more of the person with the enchanting for clothings and such. Uh, it's in the form of like dyes for her. Um, Works very well to keep on through wash, since you can't really etch things onto fabric.
Said Vachman, right?
Vatma.
Is
Uh,
that
there
that's
was a crazy merchant that drives around who sometimes gets into more of the hard metal enchantments. Um, Otherwise, if you'll have to go to a mage guild in the area.
okay?
There's a nice one out there, but they usually don't do commissions.
Oh no, no, that's fine. This crazy person that does the metals. What's that person's name? And where can I find him?
That's Fortune. He's a small goblin,
Oh, okay.
handy with some tools. Chisels very well. Um, a couple of different culture runes for is very knowledgeable.
Okay.
Battier than all hell, but
I, I like him already. Where can I find the bloke?
I don't know. He travels and he went north, like everyone else. This is, we're at the tip of the peninsula.
So basically, all the my enchanting people went to the north area.
Very not a lot of information comes back once things go north, um, unless it's profitable for trade. So,
Okay. Oh, no worries. That's okay. Well, thank you for your time. How long before you have it ready for me?
I generally keep the materials on hand. I'll have the boys in the back get this done for you by morning.
Oh, that's fast. Well, thank you kindly. I really appreciate it. Now, hold on to the voucher. There's going to be a couple of more people coming probably to see you. I'll let them know to come here and talk to you. Okay.
Alright, and a password.
The password is going to be pineapples.
Interesting choice. Alright, now could you stand over there on this circle, please?
In the circle.
Yes, right over there. There's like off to the side. There's like a little, like a different colored tile.
Oh, okay. Oh, I shimmy over to the circle and I kind of like one of those.
No, no, hands out, thank you. Um, all right, we have your measurements. You have a good day.
That was neat. Oh, that was. I need me one of those. Okay, thank you, Larry.
I couldn't think of why. Okay, bye.
I walk out. I get out my journal. I start drawing a circle, and it's just making whoosh. I draw a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh around it. I guess I go back to where the secretary is, so I can wait for the guys there to come out.
Yeah, probably walking out about this point.
Okay.
As we're walking out, Grins is like, looking at the other guys. He's like, so that was very interesting. Apparently, a kidnapping job for a business mogul's child, now goes for about 1,000 gold. That's like up by 15% since I last checked.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
With stipulations that
Whoa.
only go up from there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. What are you talking about? What did you do? What did you do?
He's talking about the economy, stupid.
Oh, no.
Oh, I was just, there's a kidnapping job to be had here, and that was, it's something
You
about,
left the bard next to a dumb business genius.
What did we get signed up for? Did you sign up for something?
we didn't sign up for anything, but now we know that there is a black sheep daughter who has run off on a love interest in the Rose family, and that is useful information by itself. Also, I got the information about what the kidnap job goes for because they want her back.
Oh,
You already kind of knew that, but now you have names and the price.
Okay. Okay, so on a different note, go over there. I point back to the shop. That's where the voucher is, and the password is hmm. I don't I suddenly have a brain fart. I don't remember what the password is. It's edible. It's edible. Just okay. So it's like a tropical fruit, right? So just when you talk to the lady, what you have to say is just she'll ask for the password, and you'll just be like, tropical fruit. If you can understand.
Savory.
It depends on how you prepare it, honestly. I don't. I prefer it on the sweet side, but savory can be. I know that you like savory so much, Mr. Dragonborn man. But it's a spiky fruit. Yeah, yes, it's a spiky fruit. I think you guys can figure it out from there.
We got it.
fruit?
Oh, we know what it is. It's a spiky tropical fruit. Come on.
Wink
Ellie,
at the
we know what it
reception.
is.
I wink at the assistant receptionist lady that's standing out there that handed me the thing, and I just walk away.
She looks worried as hell, and is now debating on whether or not she should continue to wait for Mr. Rose, or follow you guys to make sure you guys don't fuck up. And is panicking, like
I'm
with
not
mild
turning
anxiety.
away. I'm just like kind of looking over my shoulder, like.
Prince is like, okay, guys, we got this. Grin starts walking in the direction of the shop. Grins gets
Go ahead.
Grins is like, spiky tropical fruit, starfruit, starfruit maybe. Starfruit spiky? I don't know. He's getting more concerned as he gets closer.
Can I make a nature check to see if I can guess what it is?
Yeah.
Aw,
On that +6.
It's not great. That's a 12.
This is gonna be fun.
There are two that come to mind right off the bat with a 12. A pineapple and a Duran are both very spiky tropical fruit.
50-50. 50-50. Let's see what happens, folks.
Pineapple and what did you say?
Duran. A Duran.
Duran.
A Duran. Oh, okay.
So, guys,
So you guys are like outside of the
I know.
front door.
I know what it is. Do you guys know what it is?
I have a pretty good idea.
Okay, what's your good idea?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Could be a pineapple. Or a Duran. How do you spell that anyways? Duran?
Duran.
I tried that. Wait, is this a real thing?
All right, guys.
It's the more common.
If we go in there,
Because the first result is Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, that's spiky. Use Google Images Duran fruit. It comes up right away.
Fruit. We'll try that, yeah. What? I've never heard of this before.
nice.
That looks like a really sketchy avocado. Okay.
Have you guys ever had one of these before?
No.
It's Duran. That's what it is.
Okay. So do we make a guess at this? Do we go back and
Congratulations, Trax. You have derailed the shopping episode.
hang on, guys? I got
derailed
right.
a long time ago.
So, yeah.
I got one more idea. Okay. I can try something. It might not work, but it might work. Do we want to go with a guess, or do we want to try something else first?
I'm in.
Okay. I am going to cast Disguise Self to look like Trax.
Oh, you better nail this accent.
Pokes his head in the door, and he's like, "Hey, lassie, make that starfruit," and walks back out. I go, okay. Shifts back to his normal self. He goes, "Let's wait out here for a few minutes now."
I want to see this person. Is this going to be deception? This is a deception check.
Roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Oh.
That was not the password.
All right, how do we do it with disadvantage?
Oh man.
Oh, there we go. With this,
Alex is like held him up to so his head came through at the right level to be trapped.
we got a 10.
Ooh. Ooh. Goodness.
Looks through spells.
Did you change back when you went outside?
Guy's self is not concentration.
She
Guy's
goes
self
out.
is not concentration. It's one of those ones that just lasts till it's done.
She comes out and she goes, "That wasn't the." And see you guys are standing out. She gives like a weird, like squinty look, like.
Aww. I should have cast guidance.
shuts the door. Shuts the
It's not starfruit.
does like the secretly I'm calling the police.
You don't think it's starfruit? It might be starfruit now.
Should we try again?
Just one at a time, go in front of her and see and guess a password.
Okay. So we have 3 guesses, or we could try something else.
Okay. Okay. I'll go first. Do you think she bought the starfruit thing?
I don't think she bought it.
Okay, well, you want pineapple or Duran?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
Which way? Wait, who wins? If I win, what do I do? Winner takes pineapple.
Winner takes pineapple. Alyssa.
Closes his eyes and just opens the door and says, "Starfruit."
You are muted.
You are muted.
You muted.
I just pressed it. She looks up at. She slides the fabric over a bit. She goes, "Yeah, that's a delicious fruit. Are you selling them?
All right.
I think I have some change."
That didn't work, did it? Okay, here we go.
Someone came in here obsessed with tasting and cooking and fruit and all this dark elf and
3-second delay. 1, 2, 3. Rock, paper.
Oh.
No, we have to coordinate. 3 seconds. Start
Okay.
coordinating.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Paper, scissors, shoot.
So I will take pineapple.
She goes,
You will take. Who goes
She goes,
first?
it
You want to
was
go
like-
first?
he left with a password. You could bring him by to validate.
Okay, I am.
oh yeah, I did not think of that.
I go.
You go first. I am going to guide you, and I am going to cast Enhance Ability.
This is going
On what?
way
What
deeper.
ability? Like
Aren't
what?
they both
I'll look at this.
concentration?
So Enhance Ability, I can give you advantage on intelligence checks plus straight ability. But does that affect?
Why do I need? I mean, I'm.
trying to see her again.
So that would be charisma.
Charisma. I can do anything.
I thought I was going with pineapple.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
try pineapple.
okay. Grinch runs in the door. He goes, "It's pineapple." Pineapple. Pineapple's a password that was given to you, and I thought of it by myself. I remembered. No, I was told it. I was told it. I was told it.
Is he with you?
Him? Who's he? Why? What did he say?
Oh, he's back. He's back. So Trax walks in behind her.
It's like, sit down.
It's like, did they get them all?
Tracks, you ran to them, you told them.
Jackson
right?
Roxanne.
You
I
sent
know who
them,
none
and
of
then you
these
kept
people are.
walking. And you kept walking, and then they walked to the place, and you kept walking, and then shortly after you saw the secretary walking like the other direction as well, and kind of gave you a panic look, and then like was beelining it behind them, and you're like, and you like turned around. Like,
So after pineapple fails, I come rushing in, and I go, Duran, no peaches, no Duran.
you all were just hanging out outside when he made this password, wasn't it? You guys can't remember. You guys trying to steal it was a
Hey,
very good
Guys,
voucher.
outside.
I can't remember. He couldn't remember.
Okay. This is. Oh my gosh.
Are these-
The Trax is like almost
are
bending
these the
over
other
with
ones?
laughter. He's having heart. His jaw, like his cheeks hurt. He's just flushed and red. He's like, that's not. Oh man, that's good. I needed a good laugh. Sorry, me. Sorry. Pineapples. Pineapples.
These are the pineapples.
These are the pineapples. Actually,
Are you saying pineapple?
they're more like jackfruit, but they're pineapples today.
Okay. Okay. Welcome to the show and tell. It looks like you guys are in need. Each of you have a voucher of 1,000 gold outfit. We do armor and outfit. We don't enchant.
Okay. Okay. I am thinking of something practical but stylish. So, on the armor route, I prefer leather personally. Something with a what colors do we have? I'm thinking of something maybe like a deep burgundy, and if we could have it with a collar, that would be great.
Flips through some fabric. Okay. Cool. The color the same color? Right down.
Yes. What do we have for fastener options?
Oh, we can do belt loops. I have buttons. I also have the clip buttons because we have someone who does small brass work around. So it's all the rage. It just clips on.
Okay, well, let's maybe go with a nice.
Also ties.
Okay, maybe if we could have like a deep, rich indigo trim,
Oh.
and yeah, maybe like a gold or a rose gold for the buttons and
Looks over at the other two. Is like,
trappings.
if you guys, while you wait, could stand on the circle, please. Oh, okay. Yes, in the gold. Yes.
And he just okay. He goes, but remember, it's got to be sturdy too because I end up in harm's way a lot more often than I would like to admit to. So
We'll make sure we do some thick stitching.
excellent.
And for you two, and when they're done, could you stand on this circle?
I would be happy to.
And so he gets all you guys' measurements. He's like, and what can I get for the other one, Mr. Halfling?
Oh, well, there's.
Did
I really
she
need
just
some
call
better-
you a halfling? She called you a halfling, and you're just gonna. He's not a halfling. He's a gnome. Anybody can see he's a gnome.
I am a gnome, though. Halflings are nice too, though. I was like, well, I really could use some better armor, but I really don't like metals.
Oh, his metal allergy. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad.
No, that's okay. We get people like that every now and then.
Oh, good.
They turn green.
He's sensitive about it.
It doesn't agree with me. Break out in a rash all over.
Alright. Any particular colors, or would you like us to keep the motif?
Matt, did you just say turquoise?
No, indigo for the trim.
Okay, yeah. I really find myself drawn to like some turquoise colors, but otherwise sort of natural colors, like you would see in a forest. I do like the forest.
Yeah.
He spends a lot of time in the forest.
Cute.
Takes all types.
And for the Dragonborn,
Um,
are we doing plate?
will some breastplate armor would be an improvement. That would be very good. But also I need something with fairly muted colors, just to help keep it on the down low, as they say, when out in the woods. Something that keeps it from flashing too much in sunlight. Also, um, some just like a cloak, but nothing heavy, just enough to give some cover.
Grins like looks at him and looks up stunned. He's like, "A cloak? And here I was thinking you had no fashion sense. You're full of surprises, Alex."
Two shoulder.
It makes it does very well for shelter and for cover when in inclement weather. It is
So I was
quite
right.
useful.
Okay, so I was right the first time.
Alright, muted colors, and then we'll frost and stain the metal then for the breastplate.
That would be good.
All right. And then these vouchers should cover materials. I'll get the boys in the back to start on them. We have your measurements. We should be having those done around noon.
Thank you very much. That is very
Excellent.
much appreciated.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the secretary comes rushing through. It's like that one is for Tristan. Just I'll take that voucher for him. All right, gentlemen. Will you guys be staying in the district so I can let the guards know, or will you guys be heading back out the gate?
We'll be here for the evening. So, yeah, I mean,
We had some accommodations already at the Barrel and Brew.
Ah. Good drinks there.
right?
Oh yes.
I like it. It's very, very down to earth sensibility.
It's in the college area, you know. In my college days. All right. So, I mean, if there's that, let's see.
Furiously looking for druid armor options. Like, oh crap! I've never had armor before.
I think you can. I don't, you can't even do light armor, can you?
I mean, I can't do metals.
Leather, he can.
Yeah, I actually have medium. I can take light armor and medium armor, and shields too. But yeah, I can't.
But
do
they can't.
metals.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they have to be equivalent.
Basically, it's either got to be leather, or he could go way up with it and do like dragon scale armor. But
okay.
You got to be Monster Hunter about it.
Yeah, I feel like I would probably incorporate like antlers and possibly skulls into parts of it, but that's more flourishes.
Yeah.
You want to look like something out of The Witcher. Got it.
Witcher's cool.
Yeah, it is. I didn't say it was a bad thing. I love it.
And then let's see.
I'm gonna have to call it here real soon.
Yeah.
All right.
and then I made some rolls, and then that means it looks like I've got the mailman for you guys next episode. Next episode on Dragon Ball Z. Or and so I got a call coming in and a minor event. So fun. An 18 and a 13.
So what did we learn today, folks? We learned a lot. So just from my end,
Alex didn't learn much. I already knew to keep the gnome away from the bar.
Every time I've ever come across a scenario where we got the opportunity to do shopping, I tried to derail it as much as possible. It is just for fun.
This game got derailed the minute Illick said, "Keep Z away from the drinks."
Yeah.
He's like, I'll show you, I'll go straight to the drink.
Oh, so 2 weeks?
Yep.
All right.
Yep, every other week.
All right. I'll see you guys there.
All
And then
right.
If you have
Alright.
issues,